everyone, and welcome back to Cerberus Games Trader.
It's a bit cold.
Yes, there's reasons for that. So, do we have any announcements before we begin this evening's session?
I don't know, do we?
Do we? Games Master Leader?
I forgot. So, before we start the YouTube channel, me and Christina had a bet on...
Well, no, you're not phrasing this right. So, for any of our regular
Games
followers,
Master Leader.
if you followed us on Instagram before our brand rename, we would have notified you of a Warhammer World game between me and Brian, Malariel, and Gromlick, and the loser would have had to dress up in fancy dress of your choice. Out of the options he gave you, which was very limiting, by the way.
Yeah, wait, there's only 2 I could put on, so...
There was an option of like 10, and he gave you 2 options.
Yep.
So the options were...
Wonder Woman.
Or...
French Maid.
French Maid.
You guys chose the French Maid.
You guys chose the French Maid. Rewind, French Maid.
So today...
You're starting off strong.
I am starting off strong, so big reveal, guys.
So yeah,
And this is the last time you're going to see me with red hair, because I'm going blue tomorrow.
so...
Which might possibly be from how cold she is wearing the outfit.
This is why I'm cold.
So pretty much...
Battle about a soul.
Fuck's sake, God, shut up. So every time we play a game of Age of Sigmar, we always have this bet on. So there could be a chance that I'll be doing fancy dress at one point.
Or there might be a chance that I'll get a different option.
Yeah.
And you guys can tell me what you want me to wear.
Yeah.
Within reason, obviously.
Yeah, nothing that's going to get us kicked off YouTube.
Yeah, this isn't Pornhub, because that's on the other site.
Yeah, just click on your internet button and go
Go on your
on the
history.
other one.
Well, you don't use incognito mode.
Of course I do.
Oh, let's face it. I love it when they created that. All the adverts are like, oh yes, you can use this to buy gifts for your wife without her knowing. It's like,
There's no
that's not what
tracking
anybody's using it for.
No, of course not. But yes, welcome.
So Tina actually changes her army list. I will actually may eventually end up having a costume one.
Yes, I need to change my army list, improve it, and get him in his own French maid
I
outfit.
bet this is just going to be like a reoccurring thing.
Well, it depends.
Where you just keep losing and keep wearing different outfits.
I've got plenty to choose from.
It would be amusing, I'm not going to lie.
I'm a sore loser.
I would like to be eventually made to be doing the dress up at one
He
point.
wants to be a French
I
maid.
do.
There you go. You can start practicing.
Thanks. How small is your fucking head?
That's how small that is. I have a tiny head. I have a
Jesus.
peanut head, I've been
Yes.
told.
I'm wearing it on that, by the way.
Beautiful.
Starting strong, ladies and gentlemen. So, last time, you guys went and wrecked up a couple of orc ships because Gromlick kind of needed to get some murderous violence out of his system before he did something stupid again. Like
Stupid.
kidnap children.
And I was also quite miserable on the last video because my cat had just died.
Yes.
It's been a while now, I'm over it.
Yeah, rest in peace, Crunchy. Thanks for that, you depressed me now.
You didn't live with a poor bastard.
Yeah, no, that's why I actually still
It
like
reminds me of my parrot.
You had a parrot?
I actually did.
Oh,
I had one parrot.
Oh, okay.
This was like when I was really young and I punched it.
What?
No, okay.
Are we gonna... I was gonna say...
I'm kidding.
I was gonna say, are we gonna get done for animal cruelty now?
Please don't make jokes like that because
No.
the internet will take it serious.
They're
No.
gonna take your head, rip it off, shove it up your ass with that popcorn and turn us all around.
Yeah, bitch, chuck my popcorn. chuck the popcorn.
That's my popcorn.
You fucked up on my midget gems, that's my popcorn.
You can enjoy your ice gem.
That's not the thing I asked for.
I promise all of this makes sense in context.
Yeah, he wants midget gems, little things that are like wine gums.
Like little wine gums.
Things that are inappropriate for Gromlick.
He got his fucking ice gem.
By the way, this is not a monetized thing. Why did you do that?
Where did it say? Midget gems.
Right, guys, can we get back on topic, please?
Sorry.
So,
Yes, Dad.
Have you?
that's literally the GM's job, is to be the dad of the group.
I would have threatened.
Yes, Daddy.
I would have threatened with D10.
You would,
D10
wouldn't
damage.
you?
You had to make it weird.
Yeah. No, you just no. That's
no,
weirder.
That's creepier. That is creepier, Carl.
Topped off nicely, thank you. So,
Okay then. Now that the entire audience has been kind of freaked out.
Can you call Gromlek weird?
Right.
I'm the pervert.
So the ship's fusion reactor just exploded and killed you all. Good night.
Oh. Can we be off now?
You
No.
carried it!
Oh.
No.
Tyranid Adventures!
Okay,
So,
that's a long intro.
a few days have passed since. We all good?
Yeah, it's
No.
a few days since what? Continue.
A few days have passed since your last little adventure.
No kids were kidnapped on
No kids were kidnapped, thankfully. I mean, outside of the Imperium's usual kidnapping quotient, but you know, Space Marines have got to come from somewhere. So the Gift of Fire is currently located in a small, out-of-the-way star system. Given the sheer amount of running around you've done recently, the Navigator, quite frankly, needs some time to rest before he just collapses and dies. If the Navigator dies, he will be in very deep trouble.
I can take over. I've got some
No, you
navigation
can't.
skills.
There's a difference between real space navigation and warp space navigation.
Wow.
Warp space navigation requires a third eyeball.
Well, let's travel around wherever we're at.
Well, I guess I'll have to get that cybernetic implant.
Yeah, there is no cybernetic equivalent for the third eye.
Oh,
And if there was, the Navigator households would find whoever made it and very violently murder them. Because they have a monopoly on warp travel and they do not want that to go anywhere. So, you're currently... The star system only has one large gas giant, but that particular gas giant does have a large number of moons.
You hear that, Ryan? You've got a large number of moons. I'm sorry.
None of the moons are in any way habitable by human life, but quite a few of them are reasonably resource rich. So Amberley has decided to take the opportunity to send down a mining party to one of them that you're currently in orbit of, because it's got all sorts of minerals that are quite useful in the production of cannon shells. And she wants to get the armory topped off. She figures might as well do multiple jobs at once. Since the Navigator needs a couple of days kit, might as well get the main guns topped off while you're at it. So that's where you're currently sitting. So anything in particular you guys would like to do at the moment? Go with your free time.
Can I?
Is there anything I can upgrade?
You know, we had the coordinates of the orcs, didn't we?
Yes.
Right. Can I get Amberley? Can I ask Amberley? I'm gonna just ask Amberley if she can send them coordinates to my friendly Space Marine chapter. Potentially.
I mean, yeah, theoretically.
Because I feel like they would want to know.
Yeah, you can send an intel report to, out to the Imperium for the attention of the Dawnhammers. Pretty much any psychic message you have to send has to go back to Port Wanderer and then it will get disseminated to the appropriate place.
while that's happening,
So you ask Ravain. I'm just going to see if...
sorry.
So Ravain has successfully sent a psychic message for you.
So are we on the main ship at the moment, yeah? Yeah.
Could I possibly go and get my other arm cybernetic?
Sure.
So
I'll say that you basically started that once you're in the warp.
Yeah.
So you were down for 5 days, and yes, your other arm has now been replaced with a cybernetic.
Is it?
And let me find out. I just need to pull up.
I hope it's a good quality.
Here's where we pull up Master Carl's tech skills and we see what he can build you.
I've suddenly developed a cough. I wonder.
No,
No.
we're not making any jokes about that.
Do I need to go stock up on toilet roll for it?
I do actually. You know what? My store's actually out.
Really?
Cool.
The whole shelf just completely gone.
Even
yeah,
the
you have
recycled toilet paper.
You have another good quality cybernetic arm.
Pass me a
Thank
pencil
you.
and a rubber, please.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
do it.
our entire shelf
pencil.
is completely gone.
There.
Of like toilet paper, hand sanitizer,
What I want to know is why,
paracetamols.
of the things people could be panic buying, why toilet paper?
White pasta.
I
That I understand, because that's people stocking up on food.
I think here's what I'm thinking.
But yeah,
I'm thinking
again,
because if you have a cold, you want to get it out of your body as soon as possible, so you would have like a lot of.
Okay, we don't need to
low,
discuss
big
coronavirus.
disposal.
you use tissue for that, surely not.
Yeah, but I
Wait,
guess
have the
it's
box,
cheaper
have
with
the box
toilet roll.
tissues disappeared as well?
There are some there, but we're trying to hunker down as well.
Oh.
Pasta is another thing.
Please don't bang my pencils.
There's like pasta as well, tin food, like beans.
They're all gone.
Goodness knows. So yeah,
We have to put like a limit on them now. So if you're
Shit.
buying like more than 5, you're not allowed.
What?
oh,
You
dear.
hear that, guys? Just pack it in.
Yeah. So second cybernetic arm for Carl.
Thank you very much. I do need that.
Okay.
Can
We
I?
can talk about the diplomacy.
Yeah.
Can I edit any mods onto my arm?
Onto your cybernetic arm potentially.
Like no, you know, like
There is a hidden blade one, which is the one Carl's currently got.
is there one where I can throw like ninja discs or something, whatever they're called, or I don't know, little blades?
Built-in bladed.
So this wants to be fucking
You
black.
mean
What
like
does it say?
it injects?
Yeah.
It
No,
like
it's fine.
fires.
Fucking do it!
Do you mean like it fires that little like a needle, like, and it fires little needles
Oh
into
my
people?
god! What about
Basically,
tranquilizers?
You want a drug thing, a drug launcher built into your arm.
Yeah,
No,
can I have like
no,
a tranquilizer
no,
one,
your arm's
and then
special
a built-in
qualities,
knife?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's not what I was meaning.
No, but that's what I
And you,
thought
you can have a built-in dart launcher. Yeah, go on then.
So you can have like wait, darts is in tranquilizers.
What I will basically say is,
Come at me!
Pretty much, yeah.
Can I have a pencil as well, please?
yeah, certainly.
Yeah,
Give me a moment while I get it right.
What I was thinking more of, like, you know, when you were saying about the ninja stars,
Yeah.
just like a needle that impact into
So-
people's skulls. And
Yeah.
stuff.
The only problem with that though is I want to be able to take it back if it's a blade. If it's a tranquilizer, I don't care if the dart's
Yeah,
gone.
No,
So-
but you got it.
I know what you mean.
I'm saying, just for variety, since you've already got a blade hidden in your arm, need point doubling up on that. So yeah, dart caster.
Dart. Oh, pencil, please.
Yeah.
Where's my pencil? Just put it.
So is this actually being built into it? Who builds it in for me?
Well, your arm's already best quality, so Astro Carl's doing it very, very successfully. He
Ooh.
does so without in any way impeding the quality of your already ludicrously good arm.
He just
There's
rolled
a
an
dart
The
caster.
dart caster. Dart casters come in a variety of forms, most using pressurized gas or crossbow mechanisms to fire small metal cylinders at high velocities. They have only a small degree of damage on their own, but most dip the dart in powerful poisons or other chemicals. These can range from simple needler poison to exotics such as hallucinogenics or tranquilizers.
Oh, a mixture of
Get so nice big
hallucinogenics
ones.
and tranquilizers could be handy.
Yeah.
Do I get to pick or do I have to? Is it whenever I need one? I just
Basically, what I will say is I'll give you up to 6 darts to be effectively loaded into your arm, and it's up to you whether they are tranquilizers, hallucinogenics, or a mix of the above.
Sweet.
Wait. So what were the options? Tranquilizers, hallucinogenics.
Hallucinogenics,
Can I?
powerful poisons, if you want to go that way. To be fair, the hallucinogenic table is pretty funny, so you know.
Tranquilizer, poison, hallucinogenic. They're the hallucin. How do you spell that? Hallucin.
H-A-L-L-U-C
Yeah. Yeah.
I-N
That's where I got wrong. Yeah.
O-G-N-E-N.
Yeah. Hallucinogenic. Okay.
Can I box our tech creative, the boy Astro car?
Yes.
Can I box him to come up
Yes.
to my room?
Yes. You send a request for his presence.
And I'll message the thing.
Yeah.
Good day.
He does not respond very quickly, but he does eventually turn up. Because, well, he's got more important stuff to deal with than you.
Hey!
How do I replenish my darts?
Basically, you can. There will be a small hidden compartment on your cybernetic arm that you can just slide them into.
Okay. And do I have to choose between the gas push-off
Yeah.
mechanism?
Basically, when you reload your arm,
Yeah.
you decide what you're putting in there. But think of it as having
Think of it like a
revol-
crossbow.
I'm thinking
Yeah.
of it more like having a revolver's loading chamber inside it, so it can automatically rotate internally
Yeah.
to decide which of the 6 preloaded darts you use.
Okay.
But like a revolver, you gotta reload it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So on the spur of the moment, you can basically lift it up, decide what you're going to fire, and then fire the appropriate.
Is
It's just like
does that mean
something
it's
comes out
linked
of
to
my fucking
behind?
hand. That's
I
what
can
I
just imagine just like in a relationship with someone and she finds herself, it's like, this never happened to me before.
Sorry, it's a new upgrade.
It's the
Just knock
first
them out.
time, I swear.
It's the kinky
You go back to
upgrade.
that planet, you can knock out that last and just drag around the ship.
I mean,
Yeah.
do you guys know what will happen if you guys try to land on that planet again after what you did?
I'll just tranquilize them all.
I mean, you've only got 6 darts and there was a lot of them.
Can I fill up a dart with like a gas? Can I like a breakable gas chamber thing?
Like an
It's a little
explosive
small
dart.
for that.
Oh,
They're
okay.
basically metallic slivers about,
Oh, right, okay.
about the length of, that much.
That's a bit small, Ryan, for you.
What?
Never mind.
What?
You never caught
Yeah, so, basically, if you attempt to tranquilize someone, they'll have to pass a toughness test or be knocked out.
Ooh.
Bring it. I've got
And
us naturally
hallucinogenic,
this now.
there is a table for hallucinogenic effects.
Oh, I like
To
become
see
in
what
handy when I'm
happens.
questioning people.
Exactly.
Right, okay. I think
So that's a cool little modification.
that's my arm done.
Cool. So yes, Astrotikar eventually, after a couple of hours, because he's they're clearly busy doing important stuff, does eventually come up to your room. What is your purpose in requesting my presence?
Alright, so last time we were on, we got this, and I pull out the hammer,
Yeah.
and then it's got these orange crystals, which is also this big thing. Now I was wondering if you can make
That fist size.
about this thing, like,
is the crystal.
and it's got that. I was wondering what you make of that.
Curious. Technology clearly Xenos in origin. He picks up the hammer and sort of looks at it, twirls it over. Curious. Crystalline surface does not appear to add stress or integrity to this weapon. Most likely uses psychic components. Curious.
Oh.
He then picks up the crystal. This crystal also appears to have non-standard material energy surrounding it. It emanates heat, and yet there is no means for it to do so. It is liable that warp energies are at play with this. Curious. There may be methods by which this can be utilized. I would suggest giving me time to study it properly.
Yeah, well, as long as I can have the hammer.
He looks at the hammer once again. It may hold interesting secrets, but for now, I suspect more will be gained by examining this crystalline structure.
Yeah,
Where did you get this hammer from again?
the auction.
The orcs.
Oh, the
They
hammer.
found it as part of the loop.
Oh yeah, of course.
Champion!
Oh,
Right.
yeah, I've got a plasma cannon, don't I?
So,
So, yeah, you open it, it's
these
down like
methods, are they legal? That you know of.
The Omnissiah asks us to search for knowledge. Legality and illegality are simply terms used by limited minds.
Right. Just because I've also got another request, because obviously our spy master is very nebby and nosy in these situations.
That is her function on board.
Yes, but I feel like she'll investigate this if needs be. I was wondering if you could give me, draw me up some schematics for a potential suit of armor as a gift to get her up our back.
You know she's going to say, let's character something, right?
So
You guys do not have the facilities to put full
I want to
power.
make like a.
I want to make her a lovely dress so
I
she
wanna
just
make
gets off my back. Just
like
please.
stealth. That's something that's going to help her with stealth. Like a
She's
stealth
already,
suit.
she's already got a Cameline cloak.
Yeah, I've got Camilla.
She's
Or
I just want a better
Bionic
like,
Arm,
stealth suit.
That's not what I'm.
Sin
like,
Skin.
I'm thinking like Shadow Sun. That's about the one I use for her, but like that sort of thing.
I mean, that's definitely filthy Xenos tech that the Imperium does not have access to.
Yeah, like an imperialized version of it. I mean, that was
Just slap some
I
like
do not believe
eagles on
that her current equipment can be bettered given the current resources we have access to.
Okay.
Production of such devices requires access to a forge world of considerable
Do you know where there's a forge world nearby?
within the Coronos expanse.
Potentially, yes.
I am not aware of any.
I'll have a word with my lady.
So,
Right, no worries. Right, you take the crystal. I'm gonna go for a spar with my new hammer now.
Can
I would
I?
advise caution with that weapon. I feel that it will not live up to its true potential at present.
No.
You should be careful when messing with the water. It can have unexpected results.
It will be fun though.
Can I be spying on him around the corner? I want to know what this gem is.
He's in a locked room.
I'm in my room,
There's got to
bitch.
be a way that I can spy on him.
And
So
I'm more.
you box.
I am nothing more but more
Maybe it's-
paranoid about.
Yeah.
No, I want to know what this crystal is. Actually, can I watch his doors? Maybe not hear what's said, and then follow. What's his name again? Astrotakar back to his quarters and find out.
You're just
more about the
outside my
crystal.
room.
They're around the corner. I'm just waiting for him to come out.
Champion.
You don't know
Cool.
this.
I know, but if you.
Make me a silent move check.
Wait, what do I need to roll for
walk
this?
past?
Jesus Christ.
What do I need to roll for this?
I'm coming out as well.
That
Yeah. I mean,
Silent
Astrotakar
move.
just hard failed his perception test.
I need to
He's too
say
busy looking. Astrotakar stares.
98. No, I'm gonna.
I mean, technically, you failed it slightly less than Astrotakar did, but
you
Wait,
just
I'm
got a
coming out of the room.
98.
I know.
You know what he rolled?
What did you?
99.
So do I succeed in any way?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna fate point that. 1.
Can I see
Like
if I?
what? 98 re-roll to a 1. Cool.
Can I see it? Wait, I'm going out
You
the
can
room
try
again.
and spot her.
Yeah, try and roll a 1.
What's 49?
No.
Mm,
No. Stop using fate points before we even get to the actual plot of the episode.
okay. Well, I'm just going to stand in my doorway. Just
Cool.
looking outside, being paranoid.
But I'm gonna be around the corner waiting for
Yeah,
Aston
you
to pass.
sort of sneak past expertly,
Um,
with some truly spectacular skill. Basically, as like 3 random crew members walk past,
With
you
my
sort of,
sin skin, I'm guessing.
you
Yeah.
just slide into them, and then slide back out again after past his door.
you know, like the Emperor's Groove with Crow.
Just
It's like
doing his own theme music as he goes.
and everyone's just not paying. Like everyone's just
Nobody
like,
cares.
Very hard.
Spy Master's up to something.
So I'm also doing a thing. Let's not get in a way. I do not want to get shot for treason. So, yes, you follow Astrotakar back to their lab,
And then
and you see them begin to sort of study the crystal and poke it with various esoteric devices that you don't recognise.
what's Astrotakar again? Is he the techie guy?
Yeah, they're the tech priest.
Okay. So I'll go in. Do I want to do a charm test? I'll just go in as normal and just go, Astrotakar. I was curious.
They are the one who did the modifications to your arm, by the way, for what a good reason.
Okay. I just wanted to thank you for just doing such a good job on my arm. I've tested out the darts; they work amazingly. And I
am glad that the gifts of the Omnissiah are appreciated.
Well, they will always be appreciated if they improve my skills, so thank you. Now, I was curious as to what Gromlik would do with that crystal, and I guessed you would be the first person he would encounter. Do you know what it is?
Not as of yet. It is clearly psychic in nature, however, determining its mysteries will take significant time.
Should we be worried? Is there anything that I need to be wary of at this point?
I do not believe that the energy it is emitting is a threat to the ship. However, when not actively studying it, I shall place it in a psychically warded container.
That is good to hear.
And all you're going to see is a little security detachment come down. Just Gromlik's getting the
Yeah, he is
security
still
down.
security chief.
Okay.
You offered to resign and Ambly didn't accept the resignation.
Yep.
Okay, Astrotakar. Well, if you do find that there is any danger to any of the crew members, please let me know.
Very well.
And
That is within your purview.
thank you. And if there is any other information you find that you think will be of benefit to myself, please do not hesitate to let me know, and I will owe you favourably.
Make me a charm test.
Okay, so I needed 50. 66.
Should the information cross over into your area of responsibility, it will be provided to you.
Well,
However, I shall not step outside the bounds appropriate for this vessel's command structure.
no, that's all I can ask, sir. Thank you for your time, Astrotakar. I will see you around.
Indeed.
Can I make some?
Also,
Try to.
I'm
Change
going to
your
message
outfit.
it. So I'll let them do that, but I'm going to
I mean-
message you what it is.
let's be honest, French-made outfits are definitely a thing in the 40k universe.
No, but I'm just imagining her just.
I'm
having
pretty
it
sure
on.
Amberly Vale's worn one in one of the Cypher's game books, I think.
This is my ship's armor.
Yeah.
I mean, we have established that your armor is cleavage exposing when you want it to be. So, you know.
And I hit on both sides, ladies, and well, there's no guys in here, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. So, what are you trying to make?
I'll message her. I'm doing it.
Oh, it's
I'm
secret.
doing it on the download. So let Colin not do what I want.
All right. I guess I'll.
It's not armor. Oh wait, you have Technoman.
I guess I'll look over the plasma cannon that I recovered. And,
Cool. Quickly before you do that, roll it.
Okay.
You're gonna pay point this.
27.
Yeah, you successfully build what you were going to build.
Yes.
Unfortunately, I wish I knew what it was because I'm excited now.
You shouldn't be. So, you were saying?
I was just saying because I've recovered that plasma cannon. I want to look over it and see if it needs looks.
As far as you can tell, its machine spirit has been quite distressed by its time with the orcs. In real world terms, that basically means they treated it like shit. So it's in need of a bit of TLC.
It'd be broken.
I just start hugging it.
You know, because again, the way you appease a machine spirit for a weapon is you basically do things like clean it, you know, make sure the firing chamber isn't, locked or anything like that.
Will Tegomat help with fixing it?
This I would consider a maintenance test, really. So any
Would it be tech use?
I'd consider that probably tech use, or actually, do you have technical knock?
Oh, I could have took that.
Technical knock basically lets it unjam weapons really quickly by
Yeah,
smacking
I
them.
have technical knock as well
Yeah. So I'm going to let you use technical knock
to repair it up.
to attempt to move it from poor quality to common.
But it's already common.
Is it already common?
Yeah.
Okay, in which case we'll say that you've had time to clean it up.
Yeah.
So it's not in the best of nicks. You know, it definitely could be improved in the future.
Right. I guess I will take it to.
At this point, Astra Takara is very busy dealing with other people's, stuff.
All right then. I guess
Dude's
I'll
only
leave
got
it.
so much
I
time
guess I'll
left.
leave it for now, and I'll just I'll clean it along with my rest of my equipment.
Cool.
Question. We've got an astropath, right? What's his name?
Gravane.
Which is psychic.
Yes.
And the rock is psychic.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna
Yes.
go find.
Last time Amberly was of the opinion that getting him to look at it as well was probably a good move.
I'm gonna go find us.
Astra Takara? Gravane?
Gravane. Yeah, I'm gonna go find Gravane.
You're just gonna cause some anarchy, aren't you?
I'm very curious about this crystal. As you should be curious too. Gromlick's curious. I'm curious. Gromlick was just lucky to get his hands on it before I did. So I'm gonna find Gravane.
That's why that was planned or something. I mean, anybody in the audience who's played this game and has seen the upgrade path knows what Gromlick's planning.
Okay, well, hello, Gravane. Good to see you again. I have pure astropath.
Yeah. Greetings, my lady.
How are things?
You're one of the few people on the ship he doesn't say that sarcastically to.
Oh, yeah.
Because, Gravane was very highborn, and the fact that he's stuck being an astropath is not something he's happy with.
Oh, okay. How are things with you? Any messages for me at all?
Oh, champ.
So, what was the question? Sorry, I got distracted.
It's not good enough, is it?
Stop looking at porn.
No, it's him messaging me with secret.
Stop looking at
Hey.
his porn.
So I said, how are things with you, Gravane? Any messages for me?
Not as of yet. The warp is troubled. We are able to send messages with surprising ease, and yet I am having difficulty receiving them. Many of them have been coming in garbled. They are currently in the hands of my team in order to successfully inscribe them.
You mean they're almost encrypted?
Encryption would be... Encryption implies deliberate effort. This is more... The warp is unusually troubled at the moment. Even more so than it has been since the opening of the Great Rift.
It's moody, is what it is.
Yeah. It seems likely to me that we are catching something within the warp desires to prevent communication, but I do not believe we are the target of this effort.
Ah.
I find it's more likely we are merely catching a backwash from it.
Right, well, keep me informed on any news on this, as it is quite worrying. I did have a small favour to ask of you if you have the time.
I will certainly listen.
Well, as you may be aware, Gromlick has found a very strange crystal that he's brought aboard the ship.
Yes, the psychic device taken from the auction.
That's the one. Now, I have asked Mr. Qatar to keep me informed if he believes it is dangerous to any of us, but I am intrigued by this crystal, and as I'm sure you are, is there anything you can do to get your hands on it, or any information?
I can certainly inquire of Asratakar and offer my assistance with knowledge of things that are etheric in nature. After all, while this tech priest may be a master of the mundane, matters of the war are, I assume, beyond his natural abilities. The Lady Ambly has already requested that I make all efforts to determine the nature of this crystal.
Ah, Ambly does know best. Well, if you'd be so kind as to keep me informed on your efforts, and I will reward you with a favour, which you know do not come lightly from me.
Charm test, please.
Okay, it's 50. Please work.
He's just fluffed his willpower.
57.
Yeah, you're fine. He fluffed his willpower test. Which is really bad for the Psycho, who's got the highest willpower on the ship.
Yeah.
This ship's outfit must be working.
So,
It must be that maid outfit that you got over your armour.
oh yeah, now I'm just picturing your full body armor. And the exact
That's what I was thinking.
So, he agrees to help you and keep you informed, because again, you're the spy master, it's probably important that you know these things. We're also at the half-hour mark, so I think that's a good point to end this part. So,
Well, it's half hour, but we didn't really.
I mean, that was nattering at the beginning, but
Yeah.
I didn't actually start the timer until we
Oh,
finished
fair.
the BS. So,
Oh.
either way, that's probably a good convenient point to end this first part of the evening. So, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next.
Ciao, ciao.
Bye! Right, turn off, bitch.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
you have to actually take
You're the camera bitch now.